This tada is that I'm early. Are you not proud? Are you not proud of me? I am early. Early bird catches the worm. Right? I'm an early bird today. Yeah, so I'm literally like 7 whole minutes early. Hey guys, you must throw my mother a baby shower. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let us do the intro quickly. Welcome. Hi, why is the light going off? Because I need the light. I know I am the girl, but I need the light so that I can be the girl yara. Okay, there we go. This thing keeps going off, guys. This ring light from my friend. Anyway, welcome to my channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self Love. If you're joining in for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. You are on Losing in Love podcast with Madam Speaker. We have a co host that we announced last week. Her name is Sagui. She's going to be co-hosting because she's been a loyal person here on this platform, and obviously because her perspective or her input is always valued, so yeah, we need to have a co-host because obviously as we are growing, it's always good to listen to other people's point of views and also grow. So basically, a big shout out to Sagui in her absentia. I know she's going to be here at 7, but since I've been here prepared, ready, literally earlier than usual. I do believe that she will find me here. Hello, hi V. Hi everybody on the TikTok side, guys. We are on 69,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please, I will wait for you people who are on the TikToks. Please go over to YouTube and just give us a subscribe. I'd love it if we reached 70K probably by the end of the week. I hope I'm not too ambitious, but you know what? One hit to it. Yeah, you can do it. So yeah, please hop over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. If you're on YouTube already, I please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be tired of this, my friend, ring light. This ring light from my friend is my last time. Now, after that, I'm throwing it out the window. But anyway, yeah, we are on 69,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please go add one subscribe so that we can get to 70K. I would love that. I would appreciate that. But anyway, today we're gonna be talking about when it's so bad, the problem we don't understand YouTube. Hey, you are missing out. People who don't understand YouTube and only understand TikTok, you are missing out. Because unfortunately on TikTok, or Toto is the one who said that unfortunately we don't understand YouTube. Because remember on YouTube, you literally get to watch the whole thing all over again at your own time. You don't always have to guard the live, because after the end of the live, then you can always watch at your own time. You can always take screenshots of things that you are important to you. And also because if you go through the comment section on YouTube, you can actually get to hear people's points of view. And also because there you can type a long message. So I'm always learning something from the comment sections of YouTube, because there people don't just type in J, which is something that is very common here on TikTok. And also because the characters on TikTok are limited, like way below. So yeah, definitely going to YouTube to subscribe there. You get to binge watch and watch some stuff that you missed out on, and also just engaging in the comment sections and hearing other people's point of view. I'm telling you, I learn something new every day. Okay, let's do this now. Let's remove this one and leave the other one and see if we are going to succeed, because we are the fighting team. All right. But anyway, I hope you guys are good. We are also good. We are blessed this side, this cold Joburg. I'm not used to this life. Meleng said, hi, Madam Speaker, I miss you so much. My darling, what do you mean you miss me? Because I'm always here on the platforms. What do you mean? Hi. I'm just passing by to share my love for you, sis. Keep, yeah, oh, I think you want to say, yeah, rata hle. Thank you so much, Mudise. I love you so much more, my darling. I love you so much more. Mpoyanga. You're just beautiful every day, everything, every day. Thank you so much, Mpoyanga. Lungelo, I'm actually catching you here for the first time. I always watch the saved live on YouTube. Oh wow. You see, so those who are actually saying that they're not familiar with the YouTube app, they're actually missing out. Because when you catch up, like let me tell you something, guys, ne? I'm not even joking. This is serious. Every time at the end of the live, ne, in the morning when I'm driving to work, Friday morning, I play the whole thing all over again because obviously as the host, I have to pay attention to what the people are saying so that I respond according to what the people are saying. But when I rewatch it, I'm literally just learning, you know. It's just me learning, either learning from what other people have shared or learning from what I have also shared based on whatever scenario that is there, you know. Umuhle Madam Mom. Thank you so much, Tams. Thank you so much. I always watch on YouTube. Thank you so much, Lamalani Baloi. You know, plus this TikTok app of the Chinese is not paying. So at least if you watch it on YouTube, you're giving me, you know, $0.1 makes a difference. It keeps us here staying connected. What's today's topic, Madam Speaker? Today we are talking. Okay, good. We have a guest, né? Long time, Mama Lipstick Chat. Long time, my darling. We have a guest today. You know, almost on Losing in Love, from time to time, we'd have a guest who is just specifically here for like we dedicate the life to her for her to share her story, and then we talk about that story which that person has shared. So today is one of those days, né? It's just that I've not spoken to her during the course of the day, so I'm not so sure if she's going to come in or not. But if she doesn't come in and you have a similar story or a similar experience or something like that, you're more than welcome to request to join the live and then share your own experience, né? But basically today we're talking about when a relationship really almost sends you to the grave, ne? So this lady has a story. Her story is that it took a doctor. Like if you see on the heading there, I said it took a doctor to tell her to actually get divorced so that she can save her life, because her mental, her well-being, not even mental only, her well-being in general, she was not okay, to a point where she was taking like 16 tablets per day, you know. Or is it per day, or is it every, in the morning, afternoon, and the evening, you know? And one of the contributory factors to people being in that in relationships which are really killing them slowly is because the next person would always say to you, ah, Muna, you are a spoiled brat, you are a brat, you know. Why would you even be in a hospital because of this? We have survived far worse. I've heard that, you know, not personally. I've heard where people would say to me, I when now man, why would you, Haribo? I'm actually briefing people about you, or this is what you're going to be sharing today. Okay, I'm not seeing where I should be doing this thing. What do you call it? Inviting you. So please just find a request button there, request to join the live so that you can come through before I bore people or give them second-hand information. Yeah, so basically that's what I was saying to the people, that in most cases you stay in a relationship that you know deep down in your heart that you have really hit rock bottom. You don't have anything left in you to give, but you listen to people who actually have a bigger capacity than you know. There's somebody that can handle cheating, and there's somebody that their husband has got 10 children outside, and their mental capacity, just their capacity in general, they can handle that. And then when you tell them that, listen, I'm losing myself because this person is cheating on me, they'll be telling you, ah, Umatepe, you are a spoiled brat, that's nothing. Cheating J. Me, my husband has got 7 kids, and look at me, I am glowing, I am shining. You understand what I mean? So literally, we now risk our own lives and benchmark our own conditions or our own standards based on other people's experiences when we don't know the capacity that they carry. And that can be very dangerous, because then when you die because of that, they'll be saying, ah, no, it's not that, it's just that you are whatever that you are. You get what I mean? So Rigu is going to be our guest for today. She wants to share her own story for awareness purposes, guys, so that if you've ever been in a situation where you're experiencing something similar to what she's been through, or anything in between, these are the things that you should look out for. Literally, she just wants to share her awareness, which is very similar or familiar to the things that we share here on a daily basis. Hi, Sissy.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm okay.
You know, I couldn't call you because I was so busy during the course of the day, so I was not sure whether you were still going to join the live or not.
There was no way I was going to miss it.
Nah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for joining in. I think from time to time, if there's maybe some other things that I need you to clarify as you're sharing your story, I'm going to interrupt you and ask you maybe details, nyana. But obviously, it's not going to be details, deep things that you're not comfortable to share. Remember, there's always going to be a limit in terms of whatever it is that you want to share. Um, but at the end of the day, I would really love for just awareness, and I appreciate you coming through saying you want to share so that people can be aware of these type of things that actually happen, to us women especially, that can be deadly. So I really, really appreciate you sharing with us. So you can take it away, my sister. The floor is yours.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Livhuwani. I've got a mental disorder, and which is on chronic. The reason being, I did call Percy. I've reached a stage where I want to do some awareness regarding the mental disorder. Because there was a time where my doctor told me that when you have healed, you'll be able to share your story. And I want you one day to write a book. So I have reached that stage where I want people to know or to warn them. So what I'm going to share, it's up to you as a person to take it, or you will end up in a grave. Those are two choices that you need to do. What's happened is that in a relationship, when you start a relationship, the red flag, they are there. But you tell yourself that as time goes on, I will be able to change that person. That's what happened to me. The red flag were there, and I just told myself, no, I will be able. Because when that person told me his story that I've been played and everything, I wanted to be that change to him, that no, you can be loved. That's what happened to me. No, I can show you loved. So, okay, we did fall in love and everything. After that, I was still studying, and I did have my firstborn when I was tertiary. I left my child at home, and I was staying with him, continue with my study. Guys, before the exam, I found out that there's a child. That child was born the same year as mine.
Sure.
And remember, now is exam time. I told myself, when you have left your child at home, and if something can happen, just push, because you owe this to your child. Ladies, I finished my study, I managed to pass. And at that period, I was passing with distinction because I could see, I was so focused. But those people that cheat, to tell you the truth, they know your soft spot. Like, if something happened, they will do something that will make you forget. That's what happened. I finished my study. After finishing my study, I was one person. I never struggled to get a job. I think after 5 months, I got my first job. I worked there. And after 7 months, that's where I joined the organization that I'm working on. The moment I joined the organization, the person said, no, we need to get married. To me, I thought, okay, it's love and everything. We did get married. Before we get married, I found out that he was cheating with a married woman. And the invitation, they're out, everything is out and everything. And what really hurt me is that there are those bridal shower, the elder ones, that they do in Chivenda, we called it Ndayo. And those things that were telling me already, I was already on those stages. So I didn't know whether to stop a wedding or what. But I continue. On my wedding day, I was one person who was not into it. Even today, I cannot watch my wedding video and finish it. Because I was having this thing that, Livhuwani, you are doing your biggest mistake. But at the same time, I said, no, I will change him. The fact that he chose me, I will change him. And we got married, everything became fine, and we were blessed with our second child. After our second child, I think it was less than a month, a year, things started again. This time, it was like left, right, center. And this thing of saying I'm strong, no, I can do this, I will never give up on my marriage, God is able. I was fasting, I was doing everything I could. And in 2016, we were blessed with our third child. Ladies, 9 months, I could not gain weight. The doctor were worried. What's going on? It's either we're going to lose you or the baby. Something is not okay. Gandhi, there is the story that happened on my firstborn. There is another lady that is also pregnant, and that lady was a manager.
Ha! My sister.
My grade is nothing. That lady was a manager. I know the lady. I know, like our kids, like they were born same month, maybe a gap of 2 weeks between them. Good evening, Livhuwani. Sorry to interject. My name is Sagwadi, aka Sol Penduka, to Madam Speaker. I'm sorry I'm late. Okay. But you.
Yeah, just give her a chance to welcome Sagwi. Just give her a chance to finish to share her story.
Okay. After that, the whole 9 months, like I will say, okay, let's go and buy things for a child. He will just have some excuse. And my gyno started to get worried and said, why always you have to come alone? I said, my husband is busy, 1, 2, 3. And I gave birth. After giving birth, I didn't know anything. After giving birth, 3 months down the line, I started having the weird feelings. I still remember I was in Joburg visiting my sister. I started having this thing of like, I'm losing myself. I cannot feel myself. It's like I'm no longer on earth. And I was panicking. I didn't know what was that. And I still remember telling my sister, let's just take a walk. And she didn't understand. And when I was busy working, I could not even feel my legs. So I have to come back. And when I come back, I started getting confused. I still remember I just took a bucket full of water and I pour myself. I scream and tell my sister that you are going to lose me. And at that moment, I have to drive back. I used to stay in Witbank. I have to drive back to Witbank. But after some 3 hours, I was okay. I told my sister, you know what, because I'm traveling with kids, can I drive now? If something happened, I will stop, but let me go back to Witbank. Okay, I did go back to Witbank. I didn't know the worst is about to happen. 2 months after, that thing came back. And when it came back, it didn't, the thing of me pouring water and anything, it didn't work. I have to be admitted for the first time. They say it was asthma. They give me a pump. Okay. The moment I use a pump, my chest will be so tight. I will rush myself again to the hospital. They say, no, it's a high blood chronic. The moment I drink the medication, that time I nearly died, or when it comes to that one. So I was at the hospital. They could not even diagnose what was going on. So I still remember I decided to go to the reception. There's a list of doctors. I just prayed to God, God, just give me a sign. There must be one doctor who can help me, because I can feel that I won't make it. So there was this physician, and the physician just said, you know what? I said, can I see this doctor? And after that, the physician said, we did everything, but we didn't scan the head, the MRI. Okay. They went and scanned my brain. It was not nice. And the physician decided, I was enjoying life. My career was fine. Everything was fine. My physician decided, you have to take a break from your normal duties for 2 years. Sure. When I take that letter to work, at work they say 2 years is too long. We need to put you on rest pool. Sure. No, it was incapacity. We have to put you in incapacity, and just know that when we have to advertise those positions, we will also include your position. It means you will never be. You will never work on that position, guys. It was the beginning. I lost, I think my pay, the difference was almost 15,000. At that moment, I continue, and now it's becoming worse. I'm even afraid of breathing. I think maybe this air can choke me. I'm afraid of bathing. Like each and everything that I see like this thing can kill me. When I have to bath, if 5 seconds is enough, I just get in and get out. And I could not breathe normally, because I always thought maybe even this saliva can kill me. Like I was going crazy, until at work they say, okay, you need to go to see our doctor. And when we arrived there, one of the doctors said, no, I will refer you to the psychiatric. I went to the psychiatric, and the psychiatric started, those people, I didn't know what he was trying to do. So he will ask me about my family, but the moment he talk about my husband, I will stop talking. So I have to see him like each and every day, until he decided, no, I need to admit you. To admit me where? I didn't even know there are those hospitals. To admit me where? There is this hospital, you need to go there and everything. I was admitted. After admitted, he just decided you need to take medication. According to your MRI, your negative vein is now higher than your positive vein. So there is no way. We have to build that positive vein. I didn't even know that we have negative vein and positive vein in our head. So he told me that that positive vein, for us to build it to be on the same level as the negative vein, it will take years and years and years. So now you have to take medication. I will not tell you to exercise. I will not tell you to eat healthy without taking medication. You have to take medication. I started taking my medication. It started as 4. I was taking only 4. All of a sudden, I started collapsing. We didn't know what was going on. I will just collapse, like whether I'm standing or any, I just collapse. After collapsing, I have to urinate myself. I could not feel anything. While I'm driving, the moment the urine just come, I will just urinate myself. When I wake up, I have to urinate myself. So, and at that moment, the doctor said, you know what, I need a psychologist that will talk to your husband. Because what is happening now is either you decide to begazela or you die. They call my husband. When they call my husband, he told the psychologist that I managed to build the house. The house is so beautiful and what. And that psychologist said, we are not talking about the material things here. We are talking about the mental illness. And he even mentioned that his weakness is cheating. That was what happened. And there was no way. I reached a stage where when you tell me something, I will believe it. When he said, no, I didn't do this, I will believe it. That was what was happening in my mind. So after 4, I started drinking 8 medication per day. From 8, I have to drink 16 medication per day. And the collapsing never stops. And I have to traumatize my colleagues because for the first time when I collapse, there is a lady that I work with. She does have she's epileptic. So they say she just screamed. And people didn't know what to do on that stage because I didn't share my doctor's contact or anything. They will take me to hospital.
Sorry to cut you, Livu. Somebody's asking very important. Call me Keys is asking a very important question. Did all of this start during your 3rd pregnancy when you found out that your husband impregnated the manager, or after the baby?
After the baby was born.
Okay.
Like for me to find out, it took it was 8 months. I think it was less than a year. I think my body went through so much in such a way it could not I can say I did disappoint my body. Through that pregnancy, it means so much was happening in my body in such a way my body said, I cannot take it anymore. So when I found out about that baby, that's when everything triggers. I think the collapsing, that's where it started. Like, it was too much. Like, each and every time when I have to find something, my body will take it and convert it to something else that even the doctor could not even define it.
Sure.
So what happened is that after that, the doctor decided, okay, now they have to. Okay, one day I collapsed. He was at work. I work with him. We work at the same organization, at the office. And when I collapsed, they say one of my colleagues called. He called his name. Please come and help us. He just decided to stop, to stand up and leave me, just like that. He left me just like that. And that's when I was someone who didn't want people to know what we are going through. So people started questioning, what exactly is it going on? Because we call him, he didn't even bother. And after that, when I asked him, they said they called. He said, no, I didn't hear them. But they say, no, he even acknowledged us. But at that time, he didn't even come back and try to help. So my late uncle is the one who said, remember, I'm not sharing with anyone those things. I'm going through all these things, trying to be a strong Makoti. No, you can do this. You need to be strong and everything. Until my uncle called me and said, no, when there is something wrong, and you will die and we will not know what exactly is going on. So I suggest you call the meeting. I called the meeting. When I called the meeting, I was so shocked when I was told. I was told that you were supposed to attend the bridal shower of someone so that you can learn how to handle a man. That's what I was told. And At that moment, I was so angry because on my bridal shower, the aunties, they were there. My parents called the aunties that when we do this bridal shower, you must be here so that you can hear what your Magoti is being told. And they were there. And they were even asked, are you happy about everything? They said yes. Even on the wedding day, the auntie even said, we were there and we are happy the way those women, they told her. But now I'm being told that no, it means that what can I say? In Venda, anongolaiwa. Please, maybe you can translate. Anongolaiwa.
Yeah.
So, and after that, ladies, I started being in and out of hospital, in and out. Remember, my career is suffering. And I have to change my medical aid, my medical option to be higher because I was paying a levy of 2,000 on those medication. And after that, I was in and out, like until my HR said, you no longer have days. What we can suggest for you is that we put you on risk pool. That's when I realized now I can lose my job and everything. They put me on risk pool. When they put me on risk pool, at that time, I thank my doctor a lot. My doctor told me that now we have two choices. You need to divorce or I will bury you. Because right now, I no longer know what to do. You are losing your job. Your health is not getting better. So I won't be surprised if I receive a call that you pass on. Because your body now cannot take it anymore. Now, your choice, you divorce or I bury you. But I won't allow to bury you. They have to put me, there is a hospital called Savile Stream. I always say that a hospital, it's a university of mental disorder people. When I arrived there, they say we've been entertaining the cheating part. Now it's time for us to focus on you, on your career. And that's when they started saying, we no longer talk. To us, this patient is dead. We are now focusing on building your career. You need to go back because you will lose your job. And after losing your job, you won't be able to pay your medical aid. It means you will get worse. So they started, it was tough, ladies. I don't want to lie. It was tough in such a way that I didn't know when you are stressed too much, there are something like mucus in your head that have to come through your nose. And those mucus, if you don't wake up, you won't make it. That's the hardest thing. I will just wake up and start and sit down. I will know that there are those smelly things that will come through my nose. That's the cruelty of mental disorder. People can say, I'm depressed, I'm stressed. No, you are not depressed until you reach a stage where you will just collapse without even know what's happening. And the doctor will not know, is it seizure? Is it epileptic? No one knows about those things. And if your body is not strong enough, you will die. That's something that I can tell you. You will die. So, okay, moving forward, they started focusing on my career. I was on risk pool, and after that, I have to come back to work. When I come back to work, I was a changed person. I told myself that they trained me that don't hate him because you will never heal. Just accept that I went through this challenge but don't hate that person. And after that, when I came back, I still remember I sit down with my manager. I said, I need to do that job that I was doing previously after incapacity. And he gave me that job. I said, Livhuwani, now it's time for you to apply for other positions, and it's time for you to focus on your job. Ladies, I said, with this mental disorder, I sit down and said, I acknowledge you. You are here with me. I'm taking medication. I was no longer taking a 16. Now I was taking 4. I said, I acknowledge you. You are chronic. But me and you, we need to communicate now. If you are coming, I will acknowledge you. But be gentle with me. That's what happened. I said, be gentle with me, and I will be gentle with you, because you are not going anywhere. And I must just accept that I'm living with you. And I will start doing the things that they never thought I would do it. And I started doing it. I pushed, ladies. I started doing it in such a way that my manager called me and said, which hospital? I said, in Pretoria. Doctors, yes, with my doctors. And after that, I was called for assessment. I went and write. After that, I was called for interview. I went for my interview. After this, they say the process was running so fast, and it was 4 depots without even knowing. I could not even remember which depot was it. I was just writing. After that, they say I must bring my qualification. I submit my qualification. Come last year, May, I received my appointment letter. And the way my manager was so emotional, and my colleagues, because they saw everything that I went through. They were so emotionally. I still remember my manager said, the moment I saw, because I didn't see it first, he's the one who saw it first. He called me and said, I nearly collapsed. I said, what's the problem? He said, just drop the call and check your email. When I checked my email, I could not even believe it. Like everything just came. Everything that I went through just came. And I just screamed. And there was this lady that used to train me. I ran to her and said, I've been appointed. I could not believe, because in my mind also, I could not, I thought, no, this thing is not doable. And my mind cannot do this. There is no way I will be able to do this. After that, after being appointed and everything, I came to the new depot. When I came to the new depot, I was doing new thing. I didn't know anything about it. But again, I told myself, you know what? My chronic, I acknowledge you. Again, let's work. I'm going to work shift. And they used to say, there's no way you will work night shift. I said, now we are going to work night shift. Me and you, we are going to work night shift. Now we are no longer limiting each other. Now we need to be testimony to others. So I started working night shifts, everything. As I'm talking to you, the attacks, they do come, but I acknowledge it. That's how I'm surviving. I acknowledge it and say, you are here. I know. Sometimes it does come when I'm busy with my work, and I will say, yes, I know you are here. And I acknowledge you, but also know that I have to work. Me and you, we must just have to acknowledge each other. So now I'm working, and there was a time I was told how bad my credit record is, and that thing just built up on me that there is nothing that I will be able to purchase or anything. So last month I just told myself, that I used to tell myself that when I turn 40, I want to buy a brand new, I want to buy a car for myself. And I started to do some window shopping. I just decided, okay, let me just submit my things. But my record is so bad. There is no way I will be able to get what I want and everything. Yeah. Ladies, I was so shocked when the lady called me and said, come and take your car. I said, no, it's impossible. I cannot take my car. My record is so bad. There's no way I will be able to take my car. And after that, I told myself, I think last year, after being appointed, that you wanted to study logistic and transportation management. You need to register. I did that. Now I'm busy studying. Ladies, it's up to you. You choose to begazela or you choose yourself. But just know the consequences of choosing to begazela. Mina, I chose to begazela. Now I'm on chronic, which is something that I have to live for the rest of my life. And what hurts the most is that my kids saw me. I still remember my firstborn was 10 years old. And I said, can you please, when I collapse, just take a photo of me. She said, Mama, I can't. The way is so traumatizing, I can't. And they have to train my child that when your mother collapses, you need to grind a certain pill and try to give it, like you need to mix it with water so that she can just wake up. At least when we take her to hospital, she will be much better. But if I collapse alone, and it did happen, I was driving on my way to work. I collapsed. I was still working on my original depot. I collapsed. The person that helped me was a white man. I was on the freeway. So he saw the car parking on his way to Wheatbank, and I was working in office. So when he come back, he saw the car again. He decided to stop. He found me there. For how many hours, I don't know. So to me, I just see mercy. When I share my story, I just see mercy because there are so many things that happen that I could have died. So ladies, learn to choose yourself. And when someone said you cannot do it, you can do it. So it's either you choose a grave, which was something, even now I don't know why. I ask myself that, how did I do it? Because even my doctor now, when he sees me, he just laughs and says, you know what, each and every patient that comes, I always say, I have a patient that I can tell a story, and one day I need to write a book about her. So that's what I can tell you, ladies. Don't. And another thing, the reason why people always ask that why people are so angry to the people that are called returned soldiers. I used to be on that stage. The moment you said marriage is like this and this, I would say this one is because she doesn't know how to begazela. It's because you are exposing the things that they don't want people to know about. So I was also on that stage that when a person tried to say, a marriage is so difficult, a man will cheat and everything, I will hate you for that. So people, they don't want to know other people to know. They will just make it like it's rosy, it's everything. If it's too much for you, walk away. Otherwise, you will lose your kids. You will lose everything in the name of love, and that person will never stop until. That's what I can share with you, ladies. Thank you.
Rebo. I want to ask you something, ne? Regarding the whole story, because honestly speaking, I don't even want us to, Sakwi, I don't even want us to be breaking down a story, trying to figure out anything, because literally today was just an awareness for her to share with us her story. But what I want to ask, I don't know, maybe Luena, you'll also have something to ask, but what I want to ask is, in terms of forgiveness and moving on with your life, how is that been? How has that journey been like for you to be able to forgive yourself, forgive this person? Does it matter how they carry themselves around you? Does it make a difference in your healing? Does any of the things that they have done to you make a difference whether they acknowledge or not in terms of you getting your healing?
And to tell you the truth, where I am right now, I can say I'm selfish. I don't care anymore. Like, I don't acknowledge whether, because previously I wanted that person to say, I'm sorry. I did 1, 2, 3. I wanted that person to go to my parents and said, this is what I did. I apologize. But now I'm on the stage where I will say, I share kids with you. We can co-parenting. But I'm grateful you did whatever you did, as long as you didn't take my soul. Because right now, I'm enjoying life. I'm stress-free. Even the people, when I go back to where I used to work, they will say, hi, man. Kanti, is this your color? Like, the glow and everything. Ladies, you are beautiful. It's just that marriage that is making you ugly. If you think you are not beautiful, you are beautiful. But the moment you walk away, believe me, you will be so shocked. So on my side of saying the healing part, I think I'm on the stage where I've moved on. And for me to talk about it, because it shows that I've moved on. And whatever, whether he comes back, whether he said, okay, this is what happened, you change your character or anything, as long as I no longer care. And even if someone comes to me and said you are a failure or anything, I no longer care. That's where I am right now. Now I'm focusing on my career. I'm focusing on life. I just told myself life begins at 40. That's what I'm telling myself. And now I'm starting to count my blessing than those things. And it's all about telling others. Like, each and every opportunity that I get, if someone wants to know about mental disorder, I just tell them that this is what I went through. But what I know is that there are so many women that are dying, and the danger, we just say we are depressed. Depression can kill organs. That's something you need to know. Each and every year, after 6 months, they must check my liver if it's still functioning properly, the kidney, and also the MRI, because of the medication. So those something, even diabetic, mental disorder can cause those things. So a person just focus on I'm depressed, but you don't focus on the danger of a mental disorder when it's on the stage of being chronic. Even when it's not even on chronic, you can have a liver failure because of medication and everything. So yeah, that's what I can say.
Sure. This is so informative. Sakwi?
Good evening. Hello, Sis Livhu, once more. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Thank you so much. And you are hot. Your profile. Hey.
So you went to her profile.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, she's hot. If I had a big brother or an uncle. Hey. So, you know what? I appreciate the fact that you came. I know for a fact, I've been through my own things, and I'm not trying to deviate from you. Your story is so important. The fact that you came here to share with all of us who are staying, because you know what, this is my ring, I can't take it off. What will people say? Hey, I don't want to make Perseverance happy. She will be happy. I'm staying here with my degree and my husband and my perfect family while we are suffering. Now for one, I had my own depressions, Mara, from sexual assaults and all those things I went through. But I did not know that you can have, your body parts can fail while you are begezeling. while you are busy saying no. Hey, there are those people who are even proudly able to say to call Percy, for example, to say, this is my husband. There has been who and who and who and who. You will also leave. I am so grateful that you came to share your story with us. It's heartbreaking and also fulfilling. And as you were talking, I'm going to shock Percy now because I don't talk about the Bible a lot. She's gonna know today. A lot of things came to me. There's a verse in the Bible that says that there is nothing new under the sun, and there is also a verse in the Bible that speaks about a woman who believed so much in the Lord, Hannah, when she couldn't have kids. I will tell you why that verse. The fact that you encouraged yourself, you picked yourself up. When the doctor spoke to you, you listened. It's evidence that there is God. It's evidence.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you coming here and sharing that with us, Lebu. Please, the way you are glowing, I want you to go forward. Let me follow you. I want you to go forward and keep telling us, because us, right now, we are married for TikTok. We are married for people to see us perfect. While here, they come back after, tomorrow is Friday. He will come back on Tuesday.
Yes, yeah, you know what you are saying is so true. And sometimes staying in that marriage, you are also blocking your blessings, because that person will make you think like you cannot do it. You just cannot do it. Yeah, because now, like the moment if there is someone who's maybe educated than me, I will start hearing it. They will start saying, "Don't you want to study this and this? Don't you want to be this and this?" And now I'm at the stage where I just look back and said, you know what? The things that they thought I won't achieve, now I'm achieving them. And what I love about it, no one, only God can stand and say, this person, she's who she is because of, like, I think it's God and my doctors. My doctors never gave up on me. No matter what, they never gave up on me. I went through, they never gave up on me. And what I love is that even whatever that went through, my kids, they don't hate their father. Yeah. That's something that I'm grateful for, because at first, my firstborn, I could see that she's starting to develop some. I said, no, stop, just stop there. This is your father, whatever that is going on. I don't want you tomorrow to have that mentality that I won't get married because my mother went 1, 2, 3. There is true love somewhere. But what I will tell you when you grow up is all the right sign, the right flag, the red flag. So that's something that I've developed. Now they are best friends, with something that I'm grateful for. He failed me, but as long as he's doing good to his children, I'm okay with it. That's why I'm able to move on and do whatever. And as long as my doctors, I never disappointed them. I never disappointed God. I never disappointed. And there is something that I forgot to tell you. When you have healed, the same people that saw you, especially the relative, the same people that saw you when you were sick, when you nearly died, they will say, go back.
Hey, my sister, story of my life. Story of my life.
Give your man a second chance. It's a changed person. And they forget that there was a time when you nearly died. Mina, I'm grateful. I was raised by my aunt. Before she passed on, she told me, my daughter, as much as I wanted everything to work out, walk away. Otherwise, if you go back again, even God won't protect you. You will die. Because there is something, now you are okay. Now the way you are saying I'm glowing and everything, I have to go back again. They will say, go back. He did this. He did that for you. He did marry you. He did what?
Oh.
Mina, I was on the stage where even my ring said uneasy. Like my hand was so swollen in such a way, my ring decided, said, you are on your own now. I'm no longer. I could not even put my ring on. The way my hands were swollen, I was so big, I was everything. But the people that saw you, the relatives that saw you, will be so shocked. Others, even the doctor did call them that, you know what, save this child, support this child. But those people, again, they're the ones who are saying, give that person a second chance. It's up to you to give. It's up to you to give that person a second chance. But that second chance, just know, Mina, I come from Amashamba. I will go to Frank. So that's something that I want to focus on myself. I want to focus on my growth. I want to stand and say it's doable. Whether you are mental disorder, you can be whatever you want to be. Just walk away from toxic relationship. That's all that you want. But if you stay in the name of a ring and everything, just know that you will lose your life. Even God can try to help you and everything, but if you are not helping yourself, I don't want to lie to you, God will even give up on you. That's something that you need to know as a woman.
Sure, Sissy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. You know what, ne? I don't know where her Frank is, but that sounds like the cemetery.
Yes, it's the cemetery there at Hamashamba village where we come from.
You know, what I like is that this page is followed by people in their 20s, 30s, and most young people now. If they don't hear today, because they are waiting to hear when they are dead and come back as ancestors, if they such. You don't know how powerful you are. You bounced back. Have you seen yourself? When you go and look in the mirror, tell yourself that, you know what, when I wake up, I give the devil a problem. I'm sure when you wake up, the devil is like, oh God, she's up. Oh, the devil himself even calls God, Uriona Mawe, that Lisoleleria, it's up. That soldier is up. You know, the fact that you were a soldier to save yourself and not be a soldier to be an example for us. There's a video once that Madam Speaker did that being an inspiration is a big problem. You did not choose to be an inspiration. You did not choose to stay for your kids. Guys, if you are late, she left with 3 kids and her career was almost finished. So there's no excuse.
Yeah, no, thank you, Sakui. Ribu, thank you so much, Ceci, for sharing your story with us. For those who are only catching the tail of the story, please go on YouTube and watch the whole thing all over again. Please, I feel like this gospel that you have started preaching from today onwards, I really thank God for you. I thank God for your life. I believe that God has saved you so that you can be a living testimony that you are, you know. And I do believe that a lot of lives are going to be touched and they're going to be changed because of the story that you have shared. Please continue preaching this gospel, and also write that book. We are ready for it. Any project that you are going to be doing in terms of awareness, please, we are more than ready to support you in that. And also because we are speaking the same language, which is just awareness and saving ourselves so that we can live for our children and live for ourselves and live a fulfilling life. So for those who are only joining in now, please go on YouTube, watch the whole thing all over again. Yeah, I think we have to wrap it up, guys. As you can see, my background is not saying I'm in my house. I'm somewhere else. I have to work.
Yeah, I'm also at work. I just wanted to share. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much, sis.
We appreciate it. Thank you for coming and sharing this important information. As the young ones, we will learn that, you know what, whether you're educated or not, you can still educate yourself. Even if you are turning 40, you can still make your life a brighter. Guys, follow Livhuwani, that glow. If you're not glowing like that and she's older than you, check your relationship.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Percy. Thank you so much. Hey,
thank you so much, Sissy. Hey.
When I just approached you, I just said, Percy need to host me. I need to share my story.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sissy. I really appreciate you sharing.
Now, yeah.
No, Noribuwa, thank you so much. Your story is going to change a lot of lives. That's one thing I can tell you for sure. And I really appreciate you reaching out to share your story with us. Guys, we have to love each other and leave each other for now. Please don't forget to subscribe when you go over to YouTube to binge watch or to catch up on things that you have missed out on the episode. Yeah, go over there and watch again and subscribe and like and watch all the other videos that we've done in the past. For now, from myself and my co-host Sagwi, with our host Ribu. I apologize, guys. Now I apologize for those who are requesting to join in the live, because obviously people wanted to come in and share their stories or their opinions and their thoughts and whatever. But for today, I really just wanted to be one of those lives that we dedicate to one person to share a story, and what a packed story that she shared, a life-changing story. So yeah, I apologize. We shall see each other on the flip side. But for now, I have to love you and leave you. God bless you. Good night.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Ribu. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Bye bye.
Okay.